Datone Jones, UCLA defensive end, wreaking havoc out here in practice. How much can you really gauge your progression and the defensive progression when it's against the same team for 8 or 9 days and ultimately 15 or 20 days in a row?
You can't be satisfied. You got to come out here every day, every practice, work on something new. You probably messed up on a couple blocks previous practice, and you got to come out here and hone your skills every chance you get, and just work on your mistakes and come out here and get better.
Datone, obviously last year was projected to be a big year for you, so you miss a year, you come back, and now same expectations, same postseason honors, all that kind of stuff. How do you find that internal motivation that doesn't come from coaches or doesn't come from anyone else and just comes from you?
My motivation, it all comes from my struggles of growing up, my upbringing, So regardless of anything, it's always been my upbringing is my everything. That keeps me going. When I think about putting on the play, I think about my moms, I think about my brothers and my sisters, my family and the situation I'm trying to get us out of. And you just got to go, keep pushing every play.
Yeah, so many college football players, so many athletes out there have that kind of story, and they use that to motivate them.
Yeah.
By the time they get to the senior year in college, it kind of fades away a little bit. Then you start looking to the riches of the NFL and all that kind of stuff. How do you stay grounded in that and not look forward?
Well, you got to stay humble here first. You got to keep one goal. You got to take it a practice at a time, a day at a time, and a game at a time, and every snap at a time.
Yeah.
And that's the only way you can stay grounded. You just got to stay humble.
You guys have Jonathan Franklin clowning behind me. You guys defensively have really brought a lot of pressure in this fall camp. Has that been by design?
Oh yeah, it has. A lot of it is with scheme also. With certain types of players. The coach realized certain type of players can do certain things, so he puts certain players in position to make plays.
As a defensive lineman, someone who's 4 plays and out, 4 plays and out, 4 plays and out, do you kind of feel that cohesiveness, or not the cohesiveness, but the idea of all 8 guys making an impact and all 8 guys on that defensive line bringing it every single play?
Oh yeah, it has to be the same thing. When I'm not in, all has to come in and do just as good as I can. And when Damien's not in, Keenan or Tepa has to come in and perform the same.
How do you think that's going so far?
Oh, it's going great. They're learning and they're hungry. Because they have a job they're trying to start also. So they're trying to come in and play also. So
Dave, just a couple questions left. Looking at about, 2.5 weeks?
Yes, sir.
So game day and all that kind of stuff?
September 3rd.
Yeah, September 3rd. So how do you, on August 17th, like today is kind of the doldrums of dog days of summer, hot day, 2-a-days and all that, how do you, use that time to be a leader and to tell the guys that, hey, this is when we need to be our best?
Oh yeah, like I said, you got to take it a day at a time, We're in 2 minutes, you got to make sure all your guys fly into the ball.
Yeah.
Gap's got to be perfect, scheme has to be right, because come September 3rd, you can't get it right. It has to already be there, in order for us to be a perfect defense.
All right, good stuff. Datone Jones, UCLA defensive end. Thanks, man.